Hello everyone, welcome to Media Studies. In this video, we are going to see about media and social construction of reality. Media are earlier instrumental in creating public opinion the way they desired and continue to influence it in contemporary times as well. Media cannot be counted as less powerful even now. There are certain changes that media bring about in a subtle manner which the audience does not consciously realize until the society where these media operate is high on media literacy scale. Unfortunately for India, this is not the case. There are a number of reasons for this are like varying demographics, cultures, religious, buying capacities, exposure levels, etc. But before that, let us try and understand what social construction of reality means and how media create it. Social construction of reality is the portrayal of reality presented to the audience as media see it. It is a kind of distorted reality presented by the media with a certain agenda to promote, be in the terms of profit making through sensationalism, certain portrayal of a given section of the society, or stereotyping modern women by some predefined moral and cultural societal values and norms. To understand this better, consider a few examples. A number of advertisements on the Indian television channels talk about fairness creams and their measurable effectiveness for both men and women in order to help them look attractive. Unconsciously, fairness has become one of the parameters of beauty in India. Media have promoted it and people have, due to subtle influence that message reinforcement creates over the years, accepted it for generations now. Let us look at some more examples. A modern Indian woman is pictured in the media as one who is more of a superwoman, one who handles the responsibilities of the family and professional successfully and errorless. She cooks well, dresses well, and wins over in broad meetings. She is morally upright, and she is a loving mom and a loving housewife and never flatters in any role. Such a portrayal is never practically possible, but Indian media depicts her as a blend of traditionalism and modernity, and this is how a modern Indian woman is perceived by the public at large. This perceived reality through which media give moral role to the society or create image of different realities in the social construction of reality. We call it social construction because we as a culture believe it to be true. That is why media theorists believe that reality is not what is real. Reality is what is perceived. Communication consists of signs and symbols. So, communication scientists believe that while objective meanings are attached to symbols, for example, a red light at a traffic signal means that the same to everyone. Signs are more complex to comprehend as they may mean differently to different people. They have subjective meanings. Media never promise to work for philanthropy through they are created to be socially responsible. It remained on us, the audience, to say aware of the kind of content that it was offering and reject it collectively. Initially, the statesmen of the country wanted to see the media strong on both national and regional levels as the objectives for which they were planned were different. But once this entity became powerful, it diverted its focus to suit its needs. Now the society looks for someone with whom the buck would rest. But the rest is that nobody can will solely shoulder the responsibility. So the communication scientists believe that while objective meaning are attached to symbols, the symbols have subjective meanings. So media never promised to work for philanthropy through they were created to be socially responsible. So still it remained on us audience to stay aware of the kind of content that it was offering and select or reject it collectively. Initially, it wanted to see the media strong on both national and regional levels as the objectives for which they were planned were different. But once this entity became powerful, it diverted its focus to suit its needs. So the society looks for someone with whom the buck would rest. But the truth is that nobody can willing to take the responsibility. Only the audience denouncing malpractices of media and introducing synthetic value system in Indian society can bring about a change in which is being served to the audience in the names of news, entertainments and role models. Change always takes long and is never easy. The future holds hope. What remains to be seen is whatever or not our media with the people would be able to meet the challenge. So there are certain changes that media bring about in a subtle manner with the audience, and the audience does not consciously realize until the society where these media operate is high on media literacy scale. So the media play a vital role in creating a belief on audience mind. So unfortunately in India, this is the case. There are a number of reasons for this or like varying geographical, cultural regions and the buying capacities, exposure or vary. So the social construction of reality is the portrayal of reality presented to the audience as media see it. So in social construction of reality, the reality is presented by the media perspective. So it is a kind of distorted reality which is presented by the media with a certain agenda to promote. In other term, we can say that it gives a profit making through sensationalism, and through certain portrayal it gives a section of society or stereotyping modern women or any group to define a cultural and societal values and norms. So social construction can be said as a cultural belief That is why media theorists believe that reality is not what is real. Reality is what is perceived. So communication always consists of signs and symbols. So the meaning that can be received from the media and the audience believe that this is the same. The society looks for someone with whom take the responsibility to shape the audience mind. The audience denouncing malpractices of media and introducing synthetic value system in Indian society can bring about a change in what is being served to the audience in the names of news, entertainments and role models. Changes always takes longer and is never easy. The future holds up. What remains to be seen is whether or not our media with the people would be able to meet the challenge. So thank you.